Hello, internets! Jesus loves you. My name's Cody, and this is the Christian News Show we do on Tuesdays here at youtube.com/CodyArmour. And a few of you have asked me my thoughts on the first story of the day, so let's get into it. It seems that Star Trek Discovery takes place in an alternate universe where God does not exist. So this whole thing starts out with a conversation between Jason Isaacs, he's an actor on the set, and Kristen Beyer, who is the director. And they're filming an episode where he ad-libs, "Fire at something, for God's sakes." Kristen Beyer then cut and said, "Hey, you can't say God." And so Isaacs is thinking about TV censorship, and he goes, "No, I can definitely say God, I just can't say these things, and I can't say God with these words included," and, going into all of that. To which she says, no, it has nothing to do with cable censorship. It has to do with Gene Roddenberry, the guy who created Star Trek in his original vision. Because he believed that the 23rd century would not have a religion. They would have outgrown it. In fact, in Star Trek Next Gen, a group of people mistake Captain Jean-Luc Picard for being a god. And they consider these people primitive for having a religion, saying that it would be sending them back into the dark ages of superstition and ignorance. And so I think it's stupid. Obviously, I find it to be inaccurate. But unless it becomes the focal point of the show, I'm still going to watch it. I mean, it is a work of fiction. It's not a show about whether or not God is real. It's a show about his creation, whether they acknowledge it or not. But from that, we can move back down here onto Earth for our next story. Australia's education department is considering banning evangelism within schools. And looking at the proposal, it seems like they're trying to ban kids from everything, from telling people about Jesus to even handing out Christmas cards. And though there's a heavy focus on Christianity, you can bet that it's going to be any religion. And it's all in an attempt to provide a safe, supportive, and inclusive environment for everyone. As of right now, it is just a proposal. It'll probably stay that way. If that changes, I of course will let you know. But be praying for Australia, because this would be such a major backstep in freedom of speech. It's completely foreign to me, the idea that people would want to ban hope, but I guess not everyone sees it that way. And from that, we go on to the final story of the day. So this is admittedly a bit murky. It seems like good news, but it might have kind of a darker side to it. Finland has taken in a ton of Muslim refugees from the Middle East. And so the good news, at least for us Christians, is that hundreds of these Muslim refugees have converted to Christianity. They are now Christian refugees. Most of these conversions coming from the Evangelical Lutheran Church, which is a national church in Finland. And no matter what, that is super awesome to hear, but like I said, there is kind of a darker side to this. The more pessimistic idea as to why this is happening is the fact that a Christian refugee is less likely to be deported than a Muslim one, meaning that many of these conversions aren't probably out of love or hope, but out of fear. Back to optimism though, maybe it is starting off as this fake religion for them, but maybe someday that grows into something more as they continue to go to church. Maybe it turns into something real. But from that, we go to the question of the day, which is going to be a real easy one. Star Trek or Star Wars? My answer is Firefly. So there, take that, Star Trek. Religion. As always, please leave your comments in the comment section down below with your answer. My name is CodyArmour, bringing you Christian news in a not so boring kind of way every Tuesday right here at youtube.com/CodyArmour. We'll see you next week. God bless.